It is really hot outside right now.
It's been hot. We've been baking.
It's the apocalypse after all.
Melting.
You see our room?
Oh yeah, there's fire.
Yeah.
The fire hasn't hit our room yet. Like it did before in our animation, but it hasn't hit yet.
Yeah.
Here,
we
our
moved
new
to a what were we calling this? A utility closet?
Yeah, the closet.
This does not look like a utility closet. It never did.
At the very least,
A walk-in utility closet. That's what it is. You walk in, in the corner's a computer and a TV.
it's a freezer in here. Technically, I feel like we're just in a used freezer.
A used freezer?
A used freezer.
Is that supposed to replace our air conditioning?
Yeah, we're actually just in like one of those pull-out drawers for a freezer or something.
Uh-huh. So that's why there's a giant hole in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Fine. That's
Do you
the
guys,
lore.
how are you dealing with the heat? Because it's been really bad.
I can't go anywhere in the house without an AC in the room. Like, we have like two
Well, we're
ACs
lucky.
in the
We're very
entire
lucky.
house. And they're in two different rooms, and they don't get the whole house. We
They're
don't have
window
central
units
air.
because we don't have central air.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys are dealing with it. Anybody that doesn't have air or fan or just like things to stay cool, please hydrate. Please drink. Because you're sweating out all of your liquids and I don't want you to die. So
how do people survive without central air? I've never had it. So I guess that's a question for me.
I grew up with a house with central air, surprisingly. And my mom liked to keep it cold, like really cold. Like I needed blankets cold.
Okay,
the whole house.
Listen, I live in Ohio, or lived in Ohio most of my life at least. So the heat wasn't always the worst. How do people manage? Because like for a little while we lived in California, we didn't have central air there either. How do you survive? Because like we genuinely couldn't bear the heat when we didn't have like a room that was cool off.
When we lived in California, we tried everything to stay cool. Absolutely everything. It was impossible. California is like a country. A state on fire.
A state on fire.
It is a state that's constantly on fire.
It's technically a desert, so that makes sense.
Wherever you guys are from, do you experience the same blistering heat? Or are you in a place that's actually pretty cool and comfy? Do you live near a beach? Because I'm jealous. I'm genuinely jealous. I want my beach episode. I need my beach episode.
Where we live is so frustrating. We do get all the seasons, but we also get every extreme weather.
Yeah.
We do get like hurricane level like winds. I mean, not hurricane
tornado,
level, but tropical storms that were hurricanes. We get those and they're pretty brutal here, even though they're like not actually the hurricanes. And we get the heat. It's like literally 95.
Yeah, it's going to be like 95 all week.
This is not the place for 90-degree weather. This is like the place for like at most like 80 degrees. Like we're not really supposed to get this kind of heat here, but we do.
Ohio gets every kind of weather.
It freezes. We get ice storms.
When I lived near Chicago, we always had lake effect, like Lake Michigan effect weather.
Oh God, it's even worse in northern Ohio. People up near Cleveland and shit. Yeah.
I don't get people who would prefer this weather over cold weather.
I don't know. I mean, like, cold weather, as long as it's not like brutally cold, but most of the time it's easier to warm up than it is to cool down.
You can only do so much to cool off aside from taking off your skin.
Yeah, you can only be so naked.
And even when you're naked, it's bad because you're wet and I don't like these words.
You become like an alien, like dripping with like ectoplasm, just slopping around your house.
Soggy, sopping alien.
And then delivery comes, you open the door, it's dark, and then they see eyes peering from the darkness. Is that my package? And
is that my DoorDash?
Dripping hand touches their hand.
Ew.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, I hate sweating.
I do too.
I feel like I sweat a lot too.
Especially in this
I feel like
heat.
we genuinely just start to melt.
Yeah. But sometimes I feel like the cold is like, gives me like too much of like the shakes. Like, I get anxious from cold.
That's true. I've seen it in you when you start to shiver. Well, you know what? If I'm having anxiety and I start shivering from the cold, it might exasperate it too for me.
Yeah.
If you're already susceptible.
There's probably like something about that. I bet it's a real thing. Like, oh, being cold triggers that response because you're shivering.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is.
Yeah, actually. But, you know, the heat ain't so bad if you can at least find some water to be in, like a pool or the beach, like I said before. Pools are nice. When I was little, I loved swimming. You couldn't get me out of the pool. Favorite Disney princess? Little Mermaid. Why? Water. I think I just have like a thing with stimming with water. I'll zone out if I'm washing the dishes or I'm like rinsing something off. I start zoning out to the water.
Oh, I wish
me away.
I was a fish.
I wish I were a fish.
But you're a dog. Ha ha.
I'm not a dog.
You're definitely not a fish.
Oh my, wait. Actually, you just reminded me.
You just boofed at me. I'm not a dog. Woof, 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 woof.
Dalton, in my dream, I didn't tell you about this.
God.
I did tell you that I had a dream with you in it, but I didn't tell you about this part. There was a jealousy
Dropping
part.
these details live.
There was a jealousy part, as that happens sometimes.
All the time.
Sometimes.
You wake up like every night going,
Not
like,
every
some
night.
girl was hitting on you in my dream.
No.
You're mine.
No. I'm a very, very, very jealous person. I don't know if you guys know that about me.
Yeah,
but
you'll wake up, have a dream about jealousy. It's like, what did I do? What did I do?
Mine.
I didn't do anything.
No, this time in my dream, I laid on top of you. Okay, so you were like laying down. And I come in from like where your head is. I put my hands on like your shoulder and I put my head on your chest from like, up there. And then I start growling like a dog.
Oh my God. Okay. This was in your dream?
This was in my dream.
Okay. This wasn't just the other day?
Dalton.
Yes.
I did.
Keep going.
There was a girl who was like crawling on top of you and I didn't like that. I'm like, what girl, what are you doing?
Oh
and so
my
I
God.
pushed her off of you, but I didn't push her. I just kind of ushered her off of you. And then I got on you and I started growling
Oh my
like a fucking dog.
A territorial dog. See, you are a doggy.
I'm not a dog.
And you're like, I'm not a dog. That's you. That's literally you.
I have friends that say I have a dog personality. Dalton definitely has a cat personality. I have a dog personality.
Yeah, so what? Meow.
Yeah, but you like me, at least. Even if I'm a mutt, you like me, right?
A mutt? You're a mutt? Ugh.
What?
Dang it.
You have a problem?
I got stuck with the mutt.
Look at me.
Yeah? Saggy. Dirty.
You're no prize yourself, even though you're the best prize. You're my prize.
God.
Can I shine you? I spit shine you.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
That's the sound of
Spit shining is disgusting.
Yeah, it literally is. Don't spit on something to make it look better
It
because
works.
it doesn't. No,
it
it's
does
nasty.
work because it's like liquid, but like
no, it's your
it's
fucking
disgusting.
spit. It's got your like bacteria and food particles up in it. Stop!
like
Stop!
people
Don't do
go
that.
really like reach back into their throat.
That really makes me feel like nauseous. Genuinely.
And they just lather their loogie all over. God.
I think I went swimming in my dream.
You went swimming in your dream. Were you really that warm?
I don't think it was about being warm. I think I just wanted to swim.
All that.
But it was another one of those like lost in a big city / mall place.
I was lost in a big pool and I couldn't find
and
the
this
ledge.
girl just kept trying to like hang on you and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. If she knew any,
you have this dream all the time.
No, I don't.
First it was they were laying on me. Now they're like grabbing me in the pool. What next?
No, they weren't in the pool though. They weren't in the pool. I was in the pool. I had to get out of the pool.
Listen, you guys don't know jealousy until you've heard about Emi's jealous dreams.
No.
She gets so jealous. She like self-inflicts like trauma and then wakes up. Oh, you'll never leave me, right?
Mine. Oh my God.
Oh my God. You listen. It's your dreams. God, is this what people dream about when they don't like dream about someone better? They dream about someone taking their other person away.
You're my person.
Oh my God.
People just need to back off.
Who?
Fuck's sake, chill.
You're the dream people.
Get away from me.
There's nobody grabbing at me. I'm
Well,
not
they
that
are.
high value.
There's somebody in my brain being a little hussy.
It's you.
And I'm going to put a stop to it. I'll kill him.
You're fighting yourself.
I will kill them.
Your left brain is trying to take control.
Makes me wonder. My little different personalities inside of my brain that fight for personality traits.
Yeah. You kind of are like two people. Like literally, you do have a left brain and a right brain, which have different logic structures and can do different things.
There was that video we watched where a dude had to have like half of their brain severed.
It's because
for like seizure purposes or something like that.
Yeah.
And when they covered up one of their eyes and like read something or like tried to, okay, so it would, both halves of your brain handled different hands, right?
And different
left brain
eyes.
handles the right hand, right brain handles the left hand.
Maybe.
Because
it could be
true.
inverted.
It is inverted. That's why.
Oh,
your
yeah.
right brain is your left side of your body.
Yeah. Sorry. I
your left brain is the right
misunderstood.
side of your body.
Yeah.
And so when they covered up their eye and then they tried to like draw what they saw, the other hand couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's like
It didn't. It like
they'll
wasn't
come up with
registering.
different logic as to why like something is in front of you. Like you could put something in front of you, tell left brain one thing, and then have right brain assumes why it's there, and it'll come up with a reason rather than simply like, oh,
Yeah.
I know that left brain put this here. But
Exactly.
like if left brain put
Because-
something there, right brain would be like, I like this.
Yeah,
Instead of
you-
like left brain put it here.
When you have a normal brain, or what's considered to be the average brain, both sides communicate. And you have one that will handle things like language and one that will handle things like emotion. And it's not like an absolute black and white one-to-one,
Yeah.
but it's like majority.
Yeah, like
Of
they're
that
wired to handle
processing.
those things.
Which really makes me think. Like, because sometimes if I'm like really, really, really emotional, like
What if you just cut your brain in half and just let it deal with it on its own, and your
not
conscious
where
self
I was going.
just never
Not
thinks
where
about
I was
it?
going. Yeah, why don't I just cut my brain in half?
Yeah.
You depressed? Cut it in half.
Yeah, cut it in half. Don't off yourself off your half.
No!
Off the half that sucks.
Neither. Both options are bad.
Oh my God. Listen. Left brain and right brain, they fight a lot. That's why you have internal dialogue.
That's what we are. We're your left brain and right brain. You guys are actually just hallucinating us in our channel.
Yeah. In fact, on the recordings, one of us comes into the left channel and one of us comes into the right channel.
Yep.
And then they get mixed down later. So, you know,
I'm definitely.
your brains are mixing. You might want to separate them.
Don't
That would
separate
be
them.
That would be so trippy. Actually,
Huh?
What if you had headphones on where one ear was playing one thing, one ear was playing a different thing, and
Whoa.
what would your brain say you're listening to?
You think?
Will it fully comprehend both things?
Think there's videos
Like
about
one
that?
can
I
write
wanna
an
know.
essay while the other like verbalizes it.
I really wonder.
That would be a crazy like division of tasks. You wouldn't have the cloudiness from either side of the brain, so you'd be able to do two tasks at once, right? Or would they be working like half as
yeah.
efficient, so you'd just be doing like
When you're talking to
half the
yourself,
work?
that's like just talking. That's just your brains talking. Brains. I mean, it's one brain, but two halves.
Technically, it's two though, because like the halves are like split; they're bridged in the middle.
But you still need both.
Right, but that's kind of like having like one country has internet and then another country has internet, and then the internet cable that links them together is what makes them connected. But once you sever that, they operate as two independent countries.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh man.
You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying we're
I'm saying that we are two brains. They're just connected by a bridge.
What if you got
Dun-dun-dun.
none brain?
Well, then you don't have anything. You're just hollow. That's like a moral conundrum. Like, what if you're born brain dead?
Well, then you literally don't have the ability
I don't
to
want this
process
philosophical
anything.
conversation. I can just imagine the comment section. No, nobody discuss that. just spare us your opinions.
Hey guys, do you know we're Cosmo and Wanda, actually?
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh.
You're Wanda, I'm Cosmo.
I'm not.
And Cosmo loves his wife. He loves his wife. He was offered like a bunch of babes by his weird incestual mother. And
oh my God.
It was his mother. And she hated Wanda. And he didn't want anybody but Wanda.
Imagine being married to someone for thousands of years and your in-laws are still a thorn in your side.
Imagine.
Like to the point where she's still trying to find like mates for her or for him.
That would genuinely stress me the fuck out.
Yeah, so your wife sucks. Here's a new one.
Go to the strip club, find a new one. That's where you found that one, right? That's something she'd say.
Oh my God. Pick the ones with a bigger wad of singles next time.
Pick the ones with the bigger birthing hips.
Birthing hips.
I'm sorry.
I like how that show went on. Like they were like fairies for thousands of years and then quit after Timmy.
Yeah. Timmy really broke them.
He broke the rules.
Timmy was a piece of shit anyway. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Timmy is a piece of shit. He's a selfish piece of shit.
Honestly, like they tried to make him like this, like I live a sad life. And then I think halfway through the show, they realized like there's actually nothing wrong with his life. His parents just went to work.
Yeah.
And when they got
and
home,
Vicky
they
was
didn't
a
play with him.
psychopath, to be fair.
What?
Vicky was a psychopath.
Right.
Like genuinely torturing him.
I guess. But like that was the only thing wrong. Like why didn't they just get a better babysitter?
I think his parents suck.
He could have just wished for a better babysitter.
I think that was Oh.
Yeah. I wish Vicky was dead. Cosmo, Wanda.
I wish he'd fucking kill Vicky.
Cosmo, Wanda, I wish my babysitter would just pass out and sleep by the door until my parents got home.
Cosmo, Wanda, I wish everyone was dead and would go to hell.
Cosmo, Wanda. You know what? Cosmo and Wanda did their best.
They did.
They had to put up with Butch Hartman.
They literally had to parent Timmy because his parents were always absent and pieces of shit.
Yes, they were. He was their child.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened. And then they had Poof. And then it got weird.
It really did get weird after that.
I mean, it was always kind of weird. The dog is just gone. They retconned the shit out of that thing. It's gone.
Didn't they just redo the series entirely? They just nuked the whole thing?
Well, technically it's still canon, but it's like years and years and years after now.
Now all the kids are the adults?
Yeah, Timmy's an adult now, and he's like a bus driver.
Okay. Oh my God, he became the bus driver from the intro.
Oh my God! Wow. Really comes around.
It really does. Just
Jurgen
like a
Von
bus.
Strangle is still there, and he looks like he's aged, but Cosmo and Wanda don't look like
Well, hold on.
Huh?
Why would they make any of the fairies age?
Maybe he just grew a beard, but he's been around forever, so I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. Why would they age in just a couple of decades?
Jurgen Von
Like, we've existed for
Strangle.
thousands of years, but in the past few decades, I've gotten about 20 years older. What? That's wild.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe just no. They made him. They gave him a big beard.
That's weird.
I don't
Maybe they just wanted to turn him into like a softer character.
He does not look softer.
Oh, well, I always assume beards make like muscular dudes more approachable.
You think Butch Hartman's actually kind of gay?
Yeah, very.
You think he's like been projecting into his work and like being so hardcore, like religious when he tried to make his like religious
I'm not
streaming
gay.
platform?
I love women and
but like,
God.
look at all of the men that he has created in the Fairly OddParents. All of the like really
how do we know that
buff,
was him?
bulgy dudes. I mean, Juandissimo constantly like having his shirt ripped off.
Okay. You got me. You got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
I think Butch Hartman's gay.
It's canon now.
I think it's canon because we said so.
Jaltoid said so.
Yeah, we're the real Cosmo and Wanda, so therefore we have that say.
Yep. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, please check out some of our other episodes. It's
over.
Made more. We have a lot of stuff we're making, so check it out. Gameplay's coming back soon. So
with some fancy new, you're going to see us on there. You're going to see us on those gameplays.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, bye.